Hey everybody, Neil Wilson Bravey Academy here. For those that checked out the last video, today we're talking about box breathing. Warrior breath and box breathing go quite good together, as I said in the last video. If you've not seen the last video for the warrior breath, check out the warrior breathing. It's pretty good. You only do the warrior breathing once. This one's slightly different. You could do it multiple times, over and over and over. I'd touched on this before about the mind-body connection and trying to calm the body down. Breathing's quite good for that. A lot of people struggle with breathing techniques because they do it once and then it doesn't do anything. So they think, oh my god, it didn't work. Those things that you told me, I didn't get it right. And either they'll say, oh, they're crap, or they'll blame themselves. They'll think, oh, I'm really terrible at this. Oh no, it's not. Because where we often forget is that with breathing techniques, one, we've got to practice them when we can, so we could do them when we're in a heightened state of stress and emotional state. And two, we need to keep going so we can eventually get the body, the heart, the lungs, the blood, all the oxygen it's trying to get from that fight or flight, adrenaline, panicky response. Hopefully that makes sense. So that's the reason why you keep going. Eventually, one of two things is going to happen. You're either going to have your aha moment where you go, man, my body is actually chilled out. That's great. You might still have the panic storm going on, but you'll notice that my body's started thinking. The other thing that might happen is people do report this to me, is that I got bored, so I stopped and went and played the game. What they didn't realise is, okay, they might talk about it being boredom, but they never said they were panicking anymore. They just said they went and checked out their game on the Xbox. So actually it worked. Okay, in their mind they probably got bored that they kept going. So in actual fact, these things work. So here's the explanation of how it works. Box breathing. Just like a box. There's 4 parts to it. In other versions of it, there's 3 parts. But I quite like the 4 parts because the 4 parts allow you to have that box. So it's simple, easy to remember. And to make it nice and easy, again, going in through the nose and out the mouth, we're going to do every part of the box breathing, you're going to do it for 5 seconds. So what you're going to do for the first part, the top part of the line, is you're going to breathe in for 5 seconds. Simple. Then you're going to hold your breath for the next part for 5 seconds. Easy. Then you're going to breathe out on the bottom part of the box for 5 seconds. And at the last line, you're not going to breathe in for 5 seconds. So you're holding your breath again. And that's it. That's one cycle of box breathing done. Now, I know what you're thinking. You might be like, how am I meant to not breathe in? That sounds it'll make me panic more. But actually, when you do it slow enough, and you practice these techniques when you're in a calm state, that's actually quite easy to do. You won't realise it. Now, we're going to go with 5 seconds for this video. But you could change those numbers. If 5 seconds is too much, you can make it 3 seconds. 3, 3, 3, 3. If 3 seconds or 5 seconds is too easy, you can make it longer. The more you practice this, the more you will get to longer numbers. Sometimes I do 10 seconds because this is one I quite like, so I practice this one quite a lot myself. I personally use this one when I notice there is too many thoughts going on in my head, when there's too many things happening, when I describe it as when I'm starting to get brain noise, when there's too much stuff going on, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so loud in here. That's when I use it, and it allows me to lower the volume in my head again of those panicked, rushing, fast thoughts. So let's go for it. Let's do one cycle. We'll do it after 4, and I'll count with my hands again, just so we're in time. So remember, in, hold, out, hold. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one cycle done. Easy. The trick to nailing 5 seconds worth of breathing, because you might be like, I tried breathing in 5 seconds and I can only get to 3, is don't take it as a massive, quick, deep breath. Don't go, you'll never pull it off. Do it as nice, slow, really slow. That's how you do it. And breathing out, make that sure that's slow. So you're controlling the amount of air that's flowing out really slowly. And that's how you'll nail it. Again, if 5 seconds is too much, do 3 seconds. Do 4 seconds. But that's box breathing. And you do it as many times as possible. You do it as many times as you can. You do it as many times as you need to. And you do it with the warrior breath. So you do the warrior breath first to tell your body that, right, whoa, we need the oxygen, we need the airflow, we need to stop this panic mode that we're on before it goes too far. Once you've done that one round of the warrior breathing, you then go into box breathing, which will hopefully just further settle the good work that you've done. What should happen next, once you get your body to calm down, and you're like, right, Neil, I managed to calm the body down, but my head is still going mental, still got loads of thoughts going on in there, that's when you use other coping strategies for this. So you've got body coping strategies, you've got mind coping strategies. Check out my other videos for the mind coping strategies. But for the end of this video, I want to say a simple mind coping strategy could be phoning a friend, speaking to somebody you trust, speaking to myself, speaking to somebody in the school. Could be all these different types of things. Talking. So, anyway, thank you very much. Catch you later.